Hello, this is Alan. I'm going to share with you what we've been starting to do this week. Got some new things happening here at the college at Alfred State in New York. So we got these gates set up weird and all these cows empty because they're about to start a construction project. Right now, there'd normally be cows all filling this area and making their way to the smart gate that would let them into the robot. Robot's still working, but we just got the cows freely coming to it from the other side. It's normally not full. It spends most of the day. The pen's empty and has to go get the cows, but the gates have only been all switched around on them for 2 days now, so they might get used to it, most of them, while we're working here. So the area is cut off down here because right at these two gates, as you can see outside, there's a few flags outside. It's just been marked out. We are going to be building a new robot room right outside that connects. It'll center on this pole right here, and then so they'll enter from the one side and come out the other side. We're putting in a new DeLaval V300 robot. We've opted to build a whole new structure on the side for the robot to go in instead of just replacing the other one, because we are going to keep the other one where it's at to hopefully use in classes and such, tear it apart, get the students actually working on the robot itself instead of just looking at it. So we'll keep that right where it's at. The staff here, we might use it to milk fresh cows and such, or if there's a problem and we get behind, maybe we'll use both of them to catch up real quick. But for the most part, we'll still have just 60 cows, maybe a little bit more, being milked on the new one. And like I said, that old one will be mostly used for teaching purposes. So we got the cows locked out of the way, so all the crew that'll be doing it won't be bothered by the cows at all. And once they're locked off, it's easier for us to not have to try to work with the construction people as they're doing the work. It's just lock the cows out of the way, and then they can work at their pace as they install that new robot. Like I said, it'll be completely outside so that we still have a straight scrape alley to maybe one day put in alley scrapers, but at least for now it'll make scraping the floor pretty easy with the skid loader, just scraping right down. About where I'm standing, down from it some, up from the crossover here, we'll put in so the new one will be set up free flow. At least that's the plan to start with, instead of the old one that's currently guided. A milk first works very well, but where we wanted to put the robot, we'd have to lose even more stalls to try to keep a guided flow with where it's at. So it'll be a free flow, but with a finger gated commitment pen, where about right where I'm standing, just a few stalls short of the crossover, we'll have one set of finger gates to where they can come up from the bottom. Where these cows are standing now, they'd just come up another 15 feet through the repurposed finger gate. They'll just go right through there and then be held into the holding pen. And then, like I said, where the robot's centered, so where it will exit on the other side, we want that outside the commitment pen. So right the same post that the robot centered on will be the other set of finger gates, so cows come in from the top. So we just want the finger gates, so mostly once the cow's in the commitment pen, they got to go through the robot, because, well, we think that'll be a nice transition from where we're at with a fully guided to that with the commitment pen, because we can see it being an issue right now trying to run this one as a temporary free flow. A lot of these cows will come in here, want to get ready to milk, but then they'll decide nah, and they can just walk right out and leave. So with being fingered, they'll be stuck in there until they can get milked. So I was showing videos, we start breaking ground and putting up the box that'll house all the utilities and the milk lines that go from the one robot to the other. That'll be up across the ceiling right there. All this should be starting to happen. We said this week, we were told this week, but had some rain in the last 3 days, so maybe that held them from getting the excavators and everything here. So more videos to come as to what we're doing here at the college to try to make it better, to teach robots for the future of agriculture and everything else. So stay tuned. Thanks.